Hey y'all, this is Jimmy Goodwin with TWFG Insurance, and I wanted to go over some things today concerning plans available during open enrollment for individual health care. I want to preface this by saying that things that I'm going to be going over today really apply to people that are that don't have chronic conditions and don't have serious health problems. I'm not talking about, so if you have high blood pressure, that's fine. You're going to fit in there fine. If you have some small things, that's fine. But if you have, chronic heart failure, if you have kidney disease, if you have diabetes, you take insulin, those kind of things, these particular plans that I'm going to talk about are not going to be a good fit for you. So I apologize, but we do have plans for that too. It's just not the ones that I'm talking about today. So essentially in the market today, you have ACA plans, which is kind of referred to as Obamacare, right? You have non-ACA plans, which are not Obamacare, and then you have health sharing plans, right? And those are typically ministry based, and they typically have requirements that don't fit some people, but for the people that fit into them, they're good, and we're going to talk about them, and we're also going to talk about some non-ACA plans. And so I'm going to clear this canvas right here. So, for the purpose of this discussion, I went in, and for the ACA market, Obamacare, right, I priced out a family with 38-year-old, 36-year-old, and a 14-year-old. That's the family. And the most affordable plan that was available for them had a deductible of $15,400 for the family. Max out of pocket was $17,100, and that plan cost $852.46 a month. Right? That's what it costs, and that's the equivalent of $10,229 and change. I'm going to leave the change off. So if we look at that, look at this plan right here. This is a family of a 38-year-old, a 36-year-old, a 14-year-old. They have a family deductible of $15,400, which means that their individual deductible is $7,700. Right? Max out of pocket is $17,100. And so if we look at how much that costs, if we want to look at worst case scenario, which is what I recommend, when I look at whether I should buy a policy or not, when I'm comparing worst case scenarios, because at the end of the day, that's what you're trying to protect against. So we add the max out of pocket plus how much we pay for the premium, and we're going to be at, actually, I'm sorry, we're going to be at $18,329. No, I'm wrong about that. So if we look at this plan, I already put that up there. I'm just trying to clean up the board a little bit here. we're looking at $10,229 for the premium. That's yearly. We're looking at $17,100 is your max out of pocket. Now we add those up. We're looking at $27,329 is your worst case scenario for an ACA plan. Now your best case scenario is going to be this, right? So if you don't go to the doctor, or if you only go to the doctor for preventative care, don't buy any medication, don't go to the doctor, don't do anything, you're going to pay the $10,229. But the reality is that most people are going to fall somewhere between $10,229. They're going to fall between that and worst case, $27,329. So, but either way, $10,000 is a lot of money, especially if you're not using it at all. So we're going to call that Plan A. Call that Plan A. Let's clear this now. So, Plan B, we're going to talk about Plan B. And that's a health sharing ministry. There's several of them out there, and I have one in mind, but I can't name them in this advertising because it's not, I can't name it in this video because it's not pre-cleared by them. So now I put the same parameters, a 38-year-old, a 36-year-old, and a 14-year-old. And the monthly payment for that is $422. And that equates annually to $5,064, right? And that has a max annual of $9,000. Right, so if you want to look at your all-in, it's the same. Your max annual plus how much you pay to get the plan, and so you're looking at $14,064 is your max in, right? Now, again, everybody is going to fall somewhere between most people are going to fall somewhere between the minimum, which is how much you pay for the plan, which is if you don't use it at all, if you don't go to the doctor, you don't use it at all, you're going to be here. And if you max out completely, you're going to be here. So you're going to fall somewhere between the $5,064 and the $14,064, right? Because you're at a $9,000 max out of pocket for your family. Still a lot of money. Not near as much as the other one, but still a lot of money. Now let's clear this and we'll go. So we're going to talk about, I got another plan, this Plan C. And I think this is the realistic plan. So the realistic plan, we combine a health sharing ministry plus a healthcare indemnity account or medical indemnity account. All a medical indemnity account is so you buy a plan and they have a schedule of all the different procedures and visit types. And so if you go into the doctor and you see a doctor and the doctor does X, then they have a certain amount of money that they're going to pay out for that particular procedure, right? And you can set how much the maximum that plan will pay out. And for this one, we're going to set it at $10,000. So the max that the healthcare indemnity plan is going to pay out is $10,000. Now, so the health sharing ministry will pay. There are no limits on how much they will pay. So, although there is a they don't pick up anything under this particular set of circumstances, the way I've structured it, until $9,000. So they pay zero to $8,999, right? And so the health indemnity plan is going to pay for your cost between $1,000 and $10,000. They're going to pay that cost. Your health sharing ministry is going to pay $9,000 to whatever, right? So the cost for this, and I'm going to clear this so I can make sure that I have a clear canvas to talk about. The cost for the health sharing ministry, same as it was last time. It's $422 or $5,064 for the year. And the cost for the healthcare indemnity is going to be $533 a month, or $6,396. The total of those together are going to be $11,460. This is essentially your best case and your worst case. Although, because there's overlap between, because remember I said that one pays 1 through 10,000 and one pays 9,000 through infinity. So there's an overlap there. So you have a chance that the healthcare indemnity will pay its reimbursement at $1,000, and the health sharing ministry will also pay $1,000. So I guess theoretically you could be down to $10,460, but that's not how it's intended to work, right? It's not intended that you would have it double covered, that you would file under one or the other. Now I guess technically, legally, you can do both. Not recommended, but that would be up to you to decide. Now I want to compare all these apples to apples, right? So we got Plan A. What we talked about is you're going to pay for your health care for the year. You're going to pay somewhere between $10,229 and $27,329. Plan B, you're going to pay somewhere between $5,064 and $14,064. Plan C, you're going to pay somewhere between $11,460 and $11,460. Minus that, there was that $1,000 that you might be able to recoup both, so that would reduce it some. So if you look at this, many people don't want to. So this one, in my mind, is really out of the question. It's the worst of everything, right? The very worst of everything. And that's an ACA plan. So really the two are going to be the healthcare sharing ministry and the one of the healthcare sharing ministry and the combination of the health indemnity plan. There really is only about only about a, what is it? Let me get my calculator here. Oh goodness. There really is only about a calculator here, a 14,064 minus 11,460 There's only about a $2,600 difference between these two right here. And so when you look at leveraging your money, you know, the odds of you being here are not very good. You're going to have health reimbursements, right? Again, the odds of you being here are probably not that good either, because you're probably not going to max out at the total end of the year. You're probably not going to spend that much money, but it may be that you spend more than $2,600, right? It may be that you spend more than the $7,600. So, in my mind, the happy medium is going to be right here. It's going to protect you in case that there are some expenses that you didn't count on, and it's going to protect your downside there, and it's going to protect your upside in case your upside, as opposed to, you pay, your upside is 11,000 here and 27,000 for the ACA plan. Now, again, this is all hypothetical, and it would depend on your particular situation, right? I'm going to clear this. But I recommend that we at least take a look at it, right? You can contact me at 706-416-4160, or you can email me at jgoodwin@twfg.com. Thanks so much, and have a good day.